Welcome to English Parchment. Today we are going to practice 200 essential English sentences, covering everything from beginner to upper intermediate levels. We will use the shadowing technique. It's simple. Listen to the sentence and repeat it during the pause, mimicking the speaker's speed and emotion. Are you ready to transform your English? Let's begin with level A1, the foundation.
The world is a very big place. History tells us many stories. Time is our most precious gift. Nature is beautiful in every season. Every great journey starts with one step. Books are windows to other worlds. The stars shine in the dark sky. Knowledge is the key to freedom. Music is a language for everyone. We learn something new every day. A simple smile can change a day. Practice makes you better and stronger. Kindness is always a good choice. Hard work leads to great results. Courage is not the absence of fear. Small things often matter the most. Your mind is a powerful tool. Travel opens your heart and mind. Silence is sometimes the best answer. Dreams give us a reason to grow. Fire changed the life of early humans. The wheel is a very old invention. Ancient cities have many secrets. Ships carry goods across the sea. Farmers grow food for the world. Art is a way to remember the past. Gold was very important for kings. Writers use pens to share ideas. The moon goes around the earth. Every map shows a different path. Tools help us build big things. Paper was invented a long time ago. Family is the heart of society. Mountains are tall and strong. We explore the world to learn. Listen more than you speak. Good habits create a good life. Helping others is a noble thing. A library is a treasure of books. Success comes to those who try. Mistakes are lessons for the future. The ocean is deep and mysterious. Healthy food gives you energy. Friendship is a strong bond. Today is a new opportunity. Birds fly to warm places in winter. Light travels faster than sound. Patience is a very useful skill. We are all students of life. Learning English opens many doors.
Excellent. Before we move on, let's look at the word bank for level A1. These are 10 essential words from the sentences you just practiced. Precious, very valuable and special. Knowledge, information and things you know. Courage, being brave when you are afraid. Invention, a person's new creation. Ancient, from a time very, very long ago. Treasure, a collection of very valuable things. Society, a large group of people living together. Mysterious, strange and difficult to understand. Opportunity, a good chance to do something. Patience, the ability to wait without getting angry. Great job, you've completed the first 50 sentences. You have a solid foundation. Now let's step it up to level A2. We will start using past tenses and more descriptive words. Keep going.
Long ago, people lived in caves for protection. Ancient builders used stone to create monuments. They traveled by horse across large lands. The Roman Empire was once very powerful. Great explorers discovered new paths over the ocean. Life was harder but simpler in the past. Families often gathered around a warm fire. Knights wore heavy armor to stay safe. Trade routes connected different cultures and ideas. Old stories were passed down from parents to children. Early sailors used the stars to find their way home. Many ancient civilizations built cities near big rivers. Medieval markets were loud and full of people. People used to write letters by hand on parchment. The invention of the printing press changed the world. Traditional music was often played at village festivals. Legends about dragons and heroes were very popular. Scientists studied the natural world for many centuries. Most people lived in small villages many years ago. Architecture in the past was both beautiful and strong. Explorers used simple tools to draw maps of the world. In the past, people spent more time in nature. Many historical heroes are remembered for their bravery. They built stone walls to protect their small villages. Education was not available for everyone many years ago. People traveled for months to visit far-off places. The Library of Alexandria was a famous place of learning. We can learn about our ancestors through old photographs. Artisans created beautiful jewelry by hand using gold. Traveling was a slow and difficult experience in the past. Ancient temples were decorated with many beautiful paintings. People used to buy their goods at busy open markets. The Great Wall of China was built to protect the empire. In the past, kids often played games outside with their friends. Sailors followed the North Star to navigate the dark sea. Scientists made many important discoveries about the stars. Blacksmiths used hot fire to shape iron into strong tools. Many old buildings still stand in modern cities today. Early travelers wrote about their adventures in journals. Life in the past was often connected to the seasons. Ancient libraries held thousands of scrolls written by hand. People often use the sun to tell the time during the day. Famous paintings were created using natural colors from plants. Travelers rested at small inns along the long, dusty roads. Many old traditions are still celebrated by people every year. Great leaders were known for their wisdom and strong words. Life was difficult, but people were very connected to nature. In the past, writing a book took many years of hard work. Music was played on simple instruments made of wood and bone. We study history to understand how our world has changed.
Great progress! Let's examine the word bank for level A2. We will look at 10 words about history and discovery. Protection, keeping someone or something safe. Monuments, very large structures built to remember the past. Powerful, having a lot of strength or control. Armor, strong clothing worn by soldiers for safety. Civilizations, large organized societies with their own culture. Architecture, the art and science of designing buildings. Ancestors, the family members who lived a long time ago. Decorated, made beautiful by adding patterns or colors. Navigation, finding the right way to travel to a place. Wisdom, deep knowledge, and good judgment. Fantastic! You are halfway through the basic levels. Now we are entering level B1, intermediate. The sentences will get longer and more complex. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just keep repeating. Let's dive in.
Scientists have discovered many secrets buried deep in the desert sand. If we understand our past, we can definitely build a better future. I have always been fascinated by the mysterious myths of ancient Greece. You should visit historical museums to learn about different world cultures. Many great inventions have completely changed the way we live today. We must protect the environment for future generations to enjoy. I have recently started reading a fascinating book about the Industrial Revolution. It is important to reflect on the lessons that history has taught us. Technology has evolved significantly over the last few decades. We should never forget the sacrifices made by those who lived before us. Traveling to new countries has always allowed me to broaden my perspective. If you visited an ancient library, you would be amazed by the handwritten scrolls. Many people believe that learning a second language can improve your brain power. We have successfully preserved several historic buildings in the center of our city. While I was exploring the museum, I noticed some incredible artifacts from the Viking Age. You don't have to be a historian to appreciate the beauty of ancient architecture. It has been proven that storytelling is the most effective way to share knowledge. After the explorers had returned from their journey, they shared many fascinating stories. In order to succeed in life, one must be willing to learn from the mistakes of others. This mysterious document has been kept in a secure vault for over 100 years. I have been researching the origins of many common English idioms for my project. If we hadn't preserved these artifacts, we would have lost a vital piece of history. The ancient trade routes were developed in order to exchange not just goods, but culture. Scientists suggest that the climate has changed significantly since the last ice age. You must be careful when handling these fragile documents from the medieval era. I've always felt that visiting historical sites helps us connect with our ancestors. Many people believe that the future is shaped by the decisions we make today. Despite the challenges, the explorers managed to cross the ocean in a wooden ship. It's often said that curiosity is the most important trait for any great thinker. This lighthouse has been standing on this cliff for more than 200 years. It has been reported that the lost city was finally found by a team of archaeologists. If you want to master a language, you should practice consistently every single day. I have been thinking about how much our daily lives have changed because of the internet. Most of the artifacts in this collection were donated by private individuals. We must consider the environmental impact before starting any new industrial project. I have never seen such a beautifully preserved document from the 17th century. By the time the message arrived, the soldiers had already left the castle. Learning about history allows us to appreciate the comforts of the modern world. Many people believe that the most important thing in life is to stay curious. It is often argued that we should spend more resources on exploring the deep ocean. It is said that ancient philosophers spent hours reflecting on the meaning of virtue. If you had been there, you would have seen the massive stones being moved by hundreds of workers. Many languages have evolved over time, blending different cultures and dialects together. Scientists have been investigating the impact of space exploration on our understanding of the universe. It is essential to understand that progress often comes from challenging the status quo. While the researchers were studying the old manuscripts, they discovered a hidden map. You should always be willing to adapt your plans when new information becomes available. It has been estimated that the monument took over 20 years to complete. Many people feel that the best way to preserve a culture is through its traditional stories. We must learn to appreciate the complexity of the world in which we live.
You are doing a great job. It's time for the Level B one-word bank. Let's explore 10 important words for your intermediate journey. Fascinated. Extremely interested in something. Environment. The natural world around us. Significantly. In a large and important way. Sacrifices. Giving up something important for a good reason. Broaden. To make something wider or more inclusive. Perspective. A particular way of thinking about something. Preserved. Kept in its original state or in good condition. Artifacts. Objects made by humans in the past. Vital. Absolutely necessary or very important. Fragile. Easily broken or damaged. You are doing amazing. You've reached the final stage, Level B2. These sentences are for those who want to sound more professional and sophisticated. This is the ultimate challenge. Let's finish strong.
The preservation of ancient manuscripts is arguably one of the most significant contributions to modern scholarship. Had the library not been destroyed by fire, we would possess a far greater understanding of classical philosophy. It is widely acknowledged that the Industrial Revolution served as a catalyst for unprecedented societal changes. Archaeological evidence suggests that the civilization's collapse was likely caused by a combination of environmental factors. The intricate details found in these artifacts demonstrate the sophisticated craftsmanship of the era. Contemporary historians are increasingly focusing on the perspectives of those whose voices were previously marginalized. One cannot underestimate the profound impact that the invention of the printing press had on global literacy rates. Research indicates that certain cultural traditions have managed to survive despite centuries of external pressure. The development of renewable energy sources is essential if we are to mitigate the effects of climate change. Mastering a language involves not only learning grammar, but also understanding the subtle nuances of its culture. It is essential to distinguish between historical facts and the various interpretations offered by different scholars. The economic stability of the region was significantly undermined by decades of political instability and conflict. One of the most remarkable aspects of human nature is our innate ability to adapt to changing environments. Many philosophers argue that true freedom can only be achieved through the pursuit of self-discipline and knowledge. The architecture of the cathedral reflects the profound religious and cultural values of the medieval period. Advancements in medical science have led to a dramatic increase in life expectancy over the past century. It is often claimed that the most successful individuals are those who are willing to embrace uncertainty. The discovery of the Rosetta Stone provided the key to deciphering ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. In an increasingly globalized world, cross-cultural communication has become more important than ever before. Historians must carefully analyze primary sources in order to construct a reliable narrative of the past. The shift in perspective allowed for a more comprehensive understanding of the historical event. Under no circumstances should we ignore the ethical implications of artificial intelligence. It is essential that every individual be aware of their fundamental rights and responsibilities. The quintessential challenge of the modern era remains the pursuit of sustainable development. Having analyzed the available data, the researchers concluded that the initial theory was flawed. Cultural heritage is not merely a collection of objects, but a living connection to the past. Despite the overwhelming odds, the community demonstrated remarkable resilience and unity. The discovery of the hidden chamber has fundamentally altered our view of the ancient palace. It is often the case that the most profound changes occur gradually over long periods of time. The ability to communicate effectively in English provides a significant advantage in the global market. The inherent complexity of the human brain continues to baffle even the most brilliant neuroscientists. It is a common misconception that early civilizations were less intelligent than modern societies. The preservation of biodiversity is inextricably linked to the long-term survival of our species. Many historians posit that the outcome of the conflict was determined by logistical superiority. We must remain vigilant against the spread of misinformation in the digital age. The sheer scale of the universe is often difficult for the human mind to comprehend. Linguistic diversity reflects the profound richness of the human experience across different cultures. It is imperative that we foster an environment where critical thinking and creativity can flourish. The correlation between education and economic prosperity has been well documented by researchers. Despite the passing of time, the emotional resonance of these ancient stories remains powerful. The legacy of ancient civilizations continues to shape our modern understanding of democracy and law. It is often argued that the most profound insights into human nature can be found in classical literature. The rapid advancement of technology has fundamentally transformed the way we perceive time and distance. Mastering the nuances of English requires not only diligent study but also cultural immersion and empathy. Many scholars suggest that the key to future innovation lies in reevaluating the forgotten wisdom of the past. The delicate balance between economic growth and environmental preservation remains a critical global issue. One must acknowledge the inherent value of diverse perspectives when navigating complex social landscapes. The intricate relationship between language and thought has been a subject of intense debate for centuries. It is vital to cultivate a sense of historical awareness to better navigate the uncertainties of the future. Ultimately, learning English is a transformative journey that connects us to a broader, more diverse world.
Congratulations on reaching the final level. Let's conclude with the word bank for level B2. These are 10 sophisticated words for advanced communication. Scholarship, serious, detailed study of a subject. Catalyst, something that causes a big change to happen. Unprecedented, never having happened or existed before. Intricate, having many small, complex parts or details. Sophisticated, advanced, complex, and developed. Profound, very great, deep, or intense. Nuances, very small and important differences. Innate, a quality that you are born with. Inextricably, impossible to separate or untie. Vigilant, carefully noticing problems or signs of danger. Congratulations! You have successfully completed 200 sentences and finished this massive practice session. That is an incredible achievement. Which level was the most challenging for you? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to English Parchment for more historical and educational stories. Keep practicing, and I will see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.